Alright guys, it's been a couple 3 days since the next gen update went live, so it's time for me to tell you a couple of 3 things about this next gen update. And basically, it is really good. This is the final verdict. Bungie have done a fantastic job on converting Destiny 2 into a truly next gen experience on the next gen consoles. I'm talking about Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. Now I am playing on the PlayStation 5. All of the gameplay that you're seeing is on the PlayStation 5. Now one thing I wanted to address is the fact that PlayStation 5 players are matching PS4 players. Now I believe Bungie have said that currently the matchmaking for that system may not be working correctly, which is why I have spent an awful lot of time in orbit trying to find matches at times. So I'm not sure if I'm actually playing any PS4 players. I was just wondering, anyone who's maybe matched me this week on PS5, anyone who is playing on PS4 who ran into me, if you did run into me, let me know in the comment section, because I would like to know just how often I've been matching PS4 players. Either way, regardless of that, compared to PC, this experience is night and day. First of all, PC quick play is like boot camp, whereas console quick play is like quick play. You're just going in and casually playing. I much prefer it like this. It's much more chilled out, and it's a lot less scary going against some guy on a level 1 Steam account who's never played the game until 2 days ago, but he's the best player in the game. There are just so many cheaters and just a hell of a lot of toxicity on PC that really is just kind of it's kind of burning me out. I'm really tired of every time I die, I'm like, is this guy sus? Is this guy legit? Console, you don't have that problem. Every time you die, aside from connection issues where you get shot through walls, you pretty much know that you got outplayed and that you made a mistake. And I really enjoy just knowing that, having that peace of mind. Playing on PC can fuck with your head, man. It really can. It can, make you paranoid, and it can really sour the experience. So for me, console is a no-brainer. It is the best place to play PvP. Obviously, if you're someone who really loves mouse and keyboard on FPS games, my advice, guys, is find a proper FPS game on PC that is a dedicated PvP game. If you love M&K that much that you would rather play cheaters in D2 than play on console and have no cheaters to worry about. And on top of that, Bungie have confirmed in Season 13, DDoS protection will be available on all consoles. So basically the last thing against console as far as toxicity and just a really unenjoyable experience, which is getting your internet turned off by some loser on the internet, is that's no longer going to be a thing. So once that goes down, Season 13, I'm expecting a lot of people to move over to PS5 and the new Xbox. And if my sources are correct, and so don't ask me what my sauce is, okay? I like ketchup and chili sauce. Anyway, basically, crossplay could happen between Xbox and PlayStation. So forget about PC, because especially if PC still has a cheater issue, which I suspect it's going to still have, and we're going to find out next weekend when Trials goes live, you're going to see it right there. Is there still a cheater problem in Trials? Well, we'll find out when people match them or they don't, depending on what happens. Bungie have implemented an SMS authentication system for new players, so they think that might help against people making new accounts for cheating. Chances are there's still going to be a cheater issue on PC, whereas on console that is simply not the case. Obviously though, there are some restrictions on console. Unfortunately, there is no mouse and keyboard support, which kind of sucks, because that would really encourage everyone to merge onto one platform, which is what the game's been missing since the PC console split happened. The other thing I wanted to mention is obviously DualShock 4 controllers and any PlayStation 4 generation controller will no longer work with Destiny 2 on PlayStation. As far as I'm aware, on Xbox, the Xbox Elite controller does work with the next gen Xbox, which is really impressive in my book. Props to Microsoft for that. I've never been an Xbox guy, so it's not really an option for me. I plugged in my DualSense controller and I have been playing for the past couple of days without my back buttons, without my Battle Lever custom special controller that I've been using for like 5 years. A lot of muscle memory on that thing, a lot of muscle memory. But I think the past couple of days I've been adjusting and the gameplay has been improving a little bit. So, we're getting used to it, but some good news, Battle Beaver Customs have sent me an alpha build of the custom DualSense controller. You see it on your screen right here, just a little quick image of what it looks like with the back buttons and the different sticks. and the little bits of customization. So I'm expecting to receive this controller within a couple of days, and eventually they will be available for you guys to check out as well. If you are interested in buying one of these controllers, and I really obviously do recommend them, they are the best in the business, I'd recommend dropping them a follow on Twitter. You can see their Twitter account right here, Battle Beaver Customs. Drop them a follow and you can stay updated when they have controllers in stock. It obviously will be a high demand for these controllers because obviously a lot of people want them for their new Destiny 2 experience and probably other games as well. So yeah, you guys want to get involved with that. Code DFP will net you a 10% discount off your controller, your DualSense, taking it to the next level. I cannot wait to get my hands on mine, and then, you know, things will really feel perfectly at home. Obviously right now there's still one or two little adjustments. Also, yeah, that console lag does hit different, man. You really do forget what it's like to match little Timmy on his neighbor's Wi-Fi, because obviously on PC most players are wired up, because most PCs obviously don't perform as well on Wi-Fi. So that's the other downside. If I had to give one criticism, is the connections are horrific. But then again, connections are horrific on PC as well, in spite of the difference in wired and Wi-Fi connections. On PC, I constantly play people in China and Russia, and I'm in the UK, so yeah, that's a lot of distance to travel on a peer-to-peer server. That's obviously not going to create very good connections. On PlayStation 5, I feel like I'm matching people close to me, but they're just on bad connections, and console connections in general are just really not great. That's my only real criticism. Other than that, having a fantastic time on PlayStation 5. I picture myself playing on this platform primarily from here on in. I will still be playing on PC a little bit, but I definitely think I'm going to be making PlayStation 5 my new home. So I'm happy to be here. Hope you guys are excited to see the content on this new platform. I'm really excited for it. Big props again to Bungie. They did a great job with this conversion, this next gen feel. It really does feel great, and I'm excited to put out more content for you guys. Anyway, that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.